So this is the main screen of the UI with one program opened. Up at the top, we have where it says teach, you have your version. So the software version we're working on now is version 3.2.1. The first icon next to that is the move icon. This allows you to manually move the robot. You can see what position data with our XYZ display and the orientation of the torch, and then the joint data that gives us the individual access degree of each axis. And we have our position control and orientation control that allows you to move the robot and move the wrist. Robot speed allows you to slow the robot down or speed it up. The next icon over is the settings. With settings, we have the robot screen, which has the calibration, the position of home, the position of TCP check. You can update these positions if you log in as the admin. Motion speed, and then we have our safety. These are features that are controlled by admin, so operators do not have access to update any of these positions. System, you have your backup, where you can back up your software data, restore the software data, or update the software. Update the password. Again, you have to log in as admin in order to have access to this feature. And your networking data. The language, you have American, French Canadian, and Spanish. Your water cool, so we have a water cool torch. You can enable the water cool torch to control the cooler. And your welding power supply, so you have the auto delta weld or the auto continuum. And then if you have the system that allows you for seam tracking, you can enable or disable seam tracking. The I/O, this is more with the controller. You do not have access to the I/Os. This is internal information. Memory. Memory is looking at the power supply and updating the weld schedules. So you can see we have the individual weld schedules, 1 through 8. And then you have your set parameters for that weld schedule. So weld process, CV or MIG, your wire type, the different type of wires, metal core wire, aluminum, and stainless. You have your wire size and your gas types. And you can set this up each individual schedule. Finally, the about, this gives you your system overview. And then specifically, we're looking at the operating system and the application version. So those are details that you want to give to Miller if you have any issues. The support, this is how you get to support. If you want to report an issue, this will report an issue button. This will download a log into a USB drive, and then you would email that log file to Miller for us so we can help troubleshoot your system. The report an issue will download a log file to your USB drive. Then you will email that USB drive to